Holy shit, can you else believe this? Finally, another CMC sketch. How long's it been?
About 3 months. In fact, this is the first time this year we showed up at all.
Seriously, ever since the New Year special, we've been absent from this channel. Makes you think Robotus doesn't like writing sketches with us.
Well, that just can't be, Scoots. I mean, I'm with y'all. And who the fuck don't like me? I'm like the most sympathetic pony ever.
Sure you are. What I find even more astounding, however, than the fact that we're in a sketch again at all is the fact how long it's been since we had one here. It's surely been like half a year since the viewers saw our school.
To be honest, though, that kinda checks out if you think about it. Without Miss Cheerily going on a lift of strands as the straw man, it just isn't really that interesting. I mean, what else would a school sketch show without that? Us just having a normal lesson about history? Or math? What's the entertainment in that?
I mean, we technically still do have some pony who could serve as a straw man, looking at you, AB, but Robotus doesn't have nearly enough integrity to poke fun at his own side in the same way. But I'll admit, it might be that I got used to it, but it's been really strange having just normal lessons in our school days. And the downside of it all is that our homework's now a lot harder than it used to be.
You can say that again. Before, all we had to do was write something racist about unicorns, but now we gotta actually do stuff. Well, I guess every good thing's got a price. In this case, too.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna be honest, Robotus could certainly make one of them issues if we would've just shoot as shit Shirley does after class. 'Cause young Rarsky, she ain't stopped her shit, she just moved it out of sight.
Excuse me, Appleboom, but I'll have to correct you there because that's just factually wrong. Indeed, it's a surprisingly neutral and civilized course.
Really now? And how the fuck do you want to know that, Sweetie Belle?
Well, because I tried that course once to see what it's like.
What? You're for real with this? You fucking traitor, how could you?
Well, since some pony wouldn't shut up about how the way Shirley's changed in our normal lessons is just an act and she merely hides her true intentions until after class, I wanted to go see for myself.
Really? And, how was it?
It was, how can I say? I guess it was both surprising and not surprising, if you could say that. I mean, sure, at the core of it all is still the oppression of Earth ponies by the host of unicorn supremacy, but she isn't nearly as preachy as she used to be. In fact, it's more like a discussion around where every pony gets to share their respectful view on the topic.
Well, I beg to differ in that, Sweetney, 'cause when I did exactly then, I was thrown out. So much for that shit.
I did say respectful, AB, as in stating your own opinion, not mocking another.
Ah, so it's an echo chamber where you only get to say what she wants to hear.
No, it's not, damn it, shut up! Why do you always gotta be so negative about everything? Not everything's an echo chamber just because you don't get attacked for believing in something else. Alright, where was I? Alright, so it's more like a group session where she sometimes tells us anecdotes from her life. Not just about the injustice she faced, but sometimes even about small stuff like things from her childhood. It's actually pretty interesting if you think about it.
Yeah, extra doubt, friend. Chili would never miss out on a chance to indoctrinate every pony willing to listen to her.
Well, it depends, actually. While she does make no secret of her hate for unicorns as a whole, she does try to stay neutral towards the unicorns that are part of this course. Like myself. For example, when my trial lesson ended, she went on to say to me what she always does, you know, that she hates me in that matter-of-fact voice. But this time, she stopped herself mid-sentence and instead just wished me a nice day.
Wow, you can't deny that she's trying.
She absolutely is. I think part of the reason why she's less eccentric about it than she was before is because in this course she knows every pony is there because they want to listen to her. She doesn't feel like she needs to hammer in her point. And before you say it, AB, I can see on your face. No, I'm not getting indoctrinated by her, and I'm miles away from becoming some Twitterloon going on to bow before Earth ponies to apologize for the evil things I didn't do. But nevertheless, it is interesting to see what kind of impact the presumptions about Earth ponies can still hold in equestrian institutions, even today. Especially looking at bigger cities.
I must admit that does sound kind of fascinating. Say, does she ever also dive into Pegasi anymore?
Sporadically, but I did hear she does it sometimes.
I see. You think there's still room for one more?
At 2 scooters?
Oh, come on, no harm done in trying it. Well, speaking for me at least, you have, I think, shouldn't try.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, no offense, but... I mean, you know what you're like. You bring out the worst in ponies, especially Miss Cheerilee. And honestly speaking, yourself too. I just really don't want you to go and ruin this for us.
Rudy, my fuck, what do you think this is, y'all salvation? It's just the fucking racism course. Well, lucky y'all, cause first off, I wouldn't even want to be in that stupid course, and second, if you might remember, I can. I've been there, and she bared me from me just cause I dare speak my mind.
Well, you know, I'm sure Miss Cheerilee would allow you back in if you just...
Let me stop you right there, sweetie belle. Hell fucking no, over my dead body.
Looks like we're getting nowhere with her. Let's just ignore her a bit. What else do you guys do in that course?
Oh no, spare me that brainwashing shit. Nah, I ain't listen to y'all. La 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Well, among other things, we get a little refresher on our rights as equestrian citizens, and I did take the extra effort to cross-reference the stuff she says. It checks out with the logbooks. Unicorns in particular get told in what ways they involuntarily act oppressive, and while it is true that this aspect somewhat does resemble the old Miss Cheerilee, it's not all bullshit, actually. Sure, I also had to roll my eyes at some stuff she said, but some other things actually got me thinking. Like, for example, the use of magic. She said that unicorns are always very quick about resorting to magic for even the simplest things, like fetching something from across the room. I mean, I as a unicorn can say that it's basically like Pegasi and flying. It's just... why shouldn't you do it if you have the option? But I can also see her point. To an Earth pony, especially someone whose image of unicorns is as damaged as hers, I can see it looking like many unicorns just do it to show off and demonstrate the things they can do. And she can't. Truth be told, I don't see myself as one of those, but I still think I'm gonna be more conscious in the future about what I use my magic for. In the end, it is nothing but save energy. Another thing about that is the undeniable fact that many unicorns don't really appreciate the gift they have with their magic. I mean, it is pony nature in their defense. If you're born with something, then it's just normal to you, and you can hardly fathom the thought of not having it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I mean, I love Rainbow Dash, but sometimes I also feel like she spends a little too much time airborne. Like, I think there's days when her roofs don't touch the ground at all. I know she loves me too, but like many others, she can't imagine what it's like to be grounded like me. I don't judge them for it because, like I said, it's just normal to them. But sometimes it just feels unfair.
Maybe we should lighten the mood a little, because we do in fact not only speak about serious topics, we also do a lot of other stuff. When I was there, I heard them planning a party for housewarming Eve.
Ah, now I see what it is. All that discussion about the many flaws in society, the so-called secret knowledge on life the way it should be, the shunning of all those who question it in the slightest, and that they're celebrating yourself for being so united in a way that's only possible in that crowd. It's a cult.
Alright, that does it, AB. I've had it up to here with your constant attitude. Why can't you just accept that Miss Cheerilee changed? Because I, for one, think it would be high time for you to do the same.
Yeah, right. All she does is play y'all for fools. And you're totally falling for it. You don't even notice
Enough, stop it, Applebloom. This can't go on like this. This attitude of yours might have been a neat quirk about you once, and it gave you personality, but by now we're getting negative comments on the videos because of you. Nobody here says that you weren't justified when Miss Cheerilee was still a woke strawman, but newsflash, she isn't anymore, whether you like it or not. Just let it go. I mean, you're so obsessed with that shit that now you don't have her to antagonize anymore, you do it to us. come on. Where's the apple boo who saved Scootaloo from public embarrassment on the parents' night? Or was that really just out of character?
Nay, of course not. I'm still the same. It's yo that's changed.
Alright, listen. I've had enough of this. If you're really gonna keep on clinging to this, then I don't know
If what?
if I still wanna be friends with a pony like that.
Oh, so that's an ultimatum or what?
I guess it is. Either you accept that you've got your views and Shirley's got hers, and we continue our lives without that fucking debate, or you'll have to go find friends who are willing to let you annoy them within. Because I, for one, am not. Not anymore.
You think so too, Scootaloo?
I kind of do, but maybe not exactly like that, and, man, don't force me to pick a side. Can't we all just be friends again?
Don't look like it, Scoots, 'cause even if you ain't picked a side, you still did. I'm real disappointed in y'all.
Hey, leave her alone! Don't you realize that you're the problem here? We just don't want to have to deal with your constant stress anymore.
Fine. Guess that's that then. You know what? That suits me just fine, actually. I wouldn't want to be friends either way with a bunch of sheep who can't even see their own hills through the wool on their eyes.
Oh yeah, well we don't need you either.
Well, get there.
And that's really a final word, AB?
What about y'all? Is it yours?
Fun!
Fine. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Ow. What the fuck just happened to us?
Nothing good, Scootaloo. Nothing good.